Hi guys, this is Raina Harmon, and today we will be talking about classical conditioning. Classical conditioning is the ability to make a connection between stimuli. Confused? I'll break it down. An unconditioned stimulus is something that triggers a natural response. An example of this is smelling some delicious food and salivating. Salivating would be the unconditioned response since it occurs naturally. On the other hand, we have the conditioned stimulus and the conditioned response. A conditioned stimulus is a neutral stimulus that invokes a similar response as the unconditioned response after going through the conditioning process. A good example of this is the bell in Ivan Pavlov's dog research. When the dog salivated to the bell sound, this perfectly demonstrated an example of a conditioned response. To prove that classical conditioning really works, I experimented on my own dog, Rocky. All dogs love to play with their owners, as Rocky and I do every day. When I began to condition him, I would pick up his toy, and when I counted 3 on my fingers, I would throw the toy. He became conditioned to know I was going to throw the toy on 3. Therefore, my unconditioned stimulus was the toy. My playing regularly was the unconditioned response. Then, my conditioned stimulus was counting on my fingers, and my conditioned response was him waiting for me to hold up my 3rd finger. In the next video, I will show you this scientific but hilarious outcome. One, 2, 3. One. In conclusion, I wanted the response of Rocky waiting for my 3rd finger while playing. I repeatedly paired holding up my 3rd finger with throwing his toy, so that he would eventually establish a correlation between the two. And ultimately, this experiment was a success. Thank you.